wonder if I can tell it to. No, no, I don't test this. Music guy. But I got a new picnic table, right? And hi, Jill. This dog doesn't like me, you know. But she's been helping me paint. You can see her head. She's got red spots. Because I painted the one end of the table just to see how the color looked. This is barn red, and it's barn red. And it's more of a paint than a stain. So I figure I'm going to stain this table, and then I'm going to sand it, and so that the stain that goes through it'll leave like lighter and darker stain colors, and then I'll do a water seal. Yeah. So it's kind of red, fine yellow. She doesn't like me at all. You see the red dots on her head. Are you a dot head, Jill? You got red dots. You look like you have some disease of red dots on your face, Jill.
I'm free of all the bonds. Life embrace, carrying on.
This is why you got to get your dog a liquor license right there, man. But I noticed there's two different Buffalo Cowboys stories. In Rumblings and Ramblings, it's different from what's in The Thrill of the Chase, the book. And play another song. I gotta keep this going right because to get chat.
From the cosmos I arrive, a visitor from the skies. Message of love to drive.
Nobody
on the scene with open eyes.
Okay.
No more chains to bind.
On the screen. Okay, yeah, there are no chat. So
free
that means I'm talking to dead people. Obviously.
Children of the light, we fly, reach the heavens.
Hi, Jill. Hey, what are you doing? Trying to give me a bath or what? He is a good puppy. The main difference in one difference was in Rumblings and Ramblings, he sat on the back axle of the car because the back of the car wasn't there. It was only part of the car. I have the front part of the car. The cowling. That's why he thought it was fun to screw with Mike because his name was Cowling. He was supposed to find a cowling. Another difference. Make sure it's not in because in Rumblings and Ramblings, he mentions, I wonder if that car is still there. And it was until I showed up, of course. It was still there. And it's right over here, right in front of me right now. Oh, Buffalo Cowboys. And I lost my shoes in the ordeal. Skippy lost his car, and Donnie lost his credibility. The long walk home was wet and cold, and we didn't realize how much fun it had been. We didn't realize until much later how fun it had been. Cody was found and shot. Well, the car was shot too. I look like look at this guy. Look, you see the red on my arm. That's from the stain from the paintbrush. And What? Oh no. Did she steal my paintbrush? She did. My paintbrush disappeared from where I left it. Jill, stop. She's going to step on the computer and end the stream. Aren't you, Jill? Oh, what? um, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, nowhere on in the book does he say, I wonder if that, because I went and got the car. So he says, didn't tell you in the book, but he told you in Rumblings and Ramblings, he wondered if the car was still there. It's right 10 feet away from me right now. I can't get this dog to stop. Can I, Jill? Did you get knocked up while you were in heat, Jill? I think maybe you did. I don't know. She's not growing any yet. But I got to check. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's charging good. I have an old charger I set up out here on the picnic table that oh, I'm gonna put it in a like a Tupperware like uh, thing and just have the cord hanging out, so it's all plugged in and safe in there. And then when I come out with the laptop, all I gotta do is grab the cord and plug it in instead of bringing a charger with me. But I tried. The solar panels that blew off. Of course, hit my car. Dry spot in the throat. I better get something to drink. Hang on, Jill. Jill, stop. Get down. um, she's not going to stop. But anyhow, there's something wrong with the solar. I went to hook it back up, and it sparked. It's like, oh, I must have the wires backwards. And I switched it around and I wanted to hook up the second wire and spark. It's like, no, something else is wrong. So I got to open up. There's 3 panels in a set to make enough to charge a 54-volt battery. You got to have 3 panels in a series. So I got to open them up, and I think one of them, when it pulled off, it pulled the wire out, and the wire's sitting on the opposite terminal inside the plastic or something. I don't know. Something's wrong with it. Probably pulled it off and pulled it across. They're probably like this inside, crossed over each other. And when you pull one off, it just lays on the other one. I don't know. But so yeah, there's no. He doesn't. I wonder if the car is still there in the book, but he does in Rumblings and Ramblings, the original Rumblings and Ramblings. He asks about the car. Oh, and do we have that here? Let's see. Music. Is it Buffalo Cowboys? Should be here. Um, uh, uh, uh. Da, 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 da. Bullet's in. The bullet. Bullet. Well, I'll play the bullet because I gotta get something playing or my speakers turn off.
I worked in shipping, loading trucks. I saved every penny.
And I hope it's
before
not
the
skipping like it
summer
is on the
was
speaker.
over.
I have to
I had
disconnect
to
this.
for 35 car, but true, just enough to buy the most beautiful car in the world. A black 1935 Plymouth Tudor with a soft top.
Yeah.
I registered it in Atlanta on 8/29/47.
What do you want?
I didn't have a driver's license and looked young for my age. I was
play it
just
on the computer.
17. I decided it was best
Because
for
it's
me to
we're having
drive
trouble
at
getting to the
night to
Bluetooth
avoid
speaker inside. That was interrupting,
beautiful
and I didn't
car
want to
in
interrupt
the
the
world.
audio
Like
here.
1935 Plymouth Tudor with a soft top.
Yeah.
I registered it in Atlanta on 8/29/47. I didn't have a driver's license and looked young for my age. I was just 17. I decided it was best for me to drive at night to avoid being stopped on a trip to Temple. I learned to drive on that trip and had to sit on pillars to see over the dash. The car was my prize and I loved it. Peggy and I went everywhere in it.
Here.
I had a silver dollar that we pawned many times with her mother. To have money for a movie,
I had this song on here.
we always unpawned as soon as possible. I still have that dollar in my vault, still wrapped in its white snap-on container.
Here we go.
Gasoline was a quarter, a gallon, and many times we stopped and got one mother that had a silver dollar that we pawned many times with her mother.
There it is.
To have money for a movie, we always unpawned it as soon as possible. I still have that
Yeah, he didn't wonder if the car was still there.
Still wrapped in its
But-
white snap-on container.
And here, Cody is shot. But
Gasoline
Peggy
was a
says
quarter,
the car was
a
shot.
gallon, and many times we stopped
So
and got one mother. When the soft roof
You
on
lost
my car
your shoe.
became too worn,
what's it mean when you lost your shoe?
To have money for
Yeah.
a movie.
You were like walking in somebody else's shoes. Somebody else is walking in his shoes.
I still have that dollar in my box, still wrapped in its
But,
snap-on
I got some
container.
ideas.
Gasoline was a quarter, a gallon, and
I'm
many
gonna go
times
to
we
camp
stopped and got one gallon.
just take another look
When the
around.
soft roof on my car became too warm, I took it off. Then the right front seat, the rear seat wore out and broke, so I took it out too. Peggy sat on a cushion stool up front, facing backwards.
So
I would take her home from school for lunch and pick her up again. When the Air Force took me away 3 years later, mother disposed of the bullet without telling me. I just parked out in front of her house.
she's got her paw on me.
She's
She's not gonna let me go.
And that still lingers
Well, Jill.
It's deep.
You
If you ever see the bullet that flew from us,
that was the end of that one, huh? Where there it is, Buffalo Cowboys. Yeah.
In Yellowstone, Skippy had an old car with nobody but had 2 seats in the front.
See, it had no body.
When a buffalo
It
got
doesn't
out of
say
the park
that.
and was killing
It-
cows
in-
and tearing up fences, we heard about
In the
it.
book,
It was my idea
it says,
to go out and catch it. We found a heavy
old
bull,
car with no
anchor
top.
rope, and Skippy
In-
got
in-
it, Joe.
in,
I went looking for the buffalo
Buffalo
that we knew
Cowboys
to be
in
about 7
Rumblings and
miles from
Ramblings.
town.
It's an old car with
It
no
was a big
body.
bull, and we found it right away.
That's what I
It
have,
was
the
in a
old car with no
sagebrush flat
body.
with
And it's
occasional
shot.
clusters of pines. It
How
fell
come
my
people
lot to
can't
slip
put
loose
one and one
over the
together to make
buffalo's
two?
head.
You gotta be really retarded to not understand what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta be super retarded.
The buffalo has
Or
no
you have to
enemies, and
admit
it was easy
Bill's
for me to
right.
slip up behind a
If you
tree
don't
and rope
admit
him.
Bill's right, then you must
I
be
went back
retarded.
about 50 feet to the car, sat on the back axle, and held on to the
See,
frame.
right there, he sat on the back
bull just kept
axle.
grazing, but it didn't
Why'd he
take
sit on?
long
Because there
for
was
the
no
animal
floor.
to
The
learn
back
that
of the
something
car
was
wasn't
holding on to
there.
him. He didn't like it
It
much.
was just the frame. He sat on the axle and held on to the
When he
frame.
started to run, we knew that we
Did he
had
have the
probably
drive
made a
shaft between
huge
his legs
mistake.
or what? His feet on the back of the
Finally, he
front
panicked
seats?
and ran full out, pulling us behind
You know?
him. Skippy steered the car to stay behind him.
It was just a
because
junk car that.
if we turned away, he would flip
Would
us
you
over.
rope
We
around a
narrowly
buffalo and,
squeezed between two
go for a
trees
ride
and
in a
bounced over
perfectly
another
good
that
car?
had
No.
fallen on the
The
ground.
car was already junk when they did it.
Finally, we dropped about a foot straight
But
down
in
into
the
a
book,
stream of fast-moving
it's an old
water.
car with no top. And rumblings
The
and
car
ramblings.
stopped with a terrible jolt, but the front axle and both wheels
Rumblings and
kept
ramblings.
on
At the beginning here. It's an old car with no body.
In Yellowstone, Skippy had an old car with no body but had two seats in the front.
Had no body
When
but
a
two
buffalo
seats in
got
the
out of
front.
park and was killing cows and tearing up fences, we heard about
And
it.
why did he add the couch
It was
cushion
my
springs
idea
instead
to
of
go
sitting
out
on the
and catch
axle?
it. We
In
found a heavy
Buffalo
bull,
Cowboys, he
anchor
was
rope,
sitting
and
on a
Skippy,
sofa cushion.
Johnny Joe, and I went
And the
looking
sofa
for the
cushion
buffalo
springs were
that we
there
knew to
by
be
the car.
about 7 miles from town. It was a big bull, and we found it right away. It was in a sagebrush flat with occasional clusters of pine.
He changed it to, instead of sitting
Fell
on the
my
axle,
lot to slip the loop
to the couch cushion
over the
because the
buffalo's
springs were
head.
there with the car. The cushion springs
We
were
had
there.
tied the other end of the rope to the front axle of the car.
The light is too bright on the
The
RV back.
buffalo has no enemies, and it was easy for me to slip up behind a tree and rope him. I went back about 50 feet to the car,
see what
sat on
Chat's
the back axle, and held on to the frame.
I gotta remember where it
just
goes. It's
kept
down
grazing,
way
but it
down
didn't
at the
take
bottom.
long for the animal to learn
Or
that
miss
something
it,
was
click
holding
on
on to
it.
him. He didn't like it
Okay.
much.
Calm down, Bill. I am calm,
When he
Hanoi.
started to run, we knew that we had probably made a
You
huge
give that too much
mistake.
napalm in Hanoi.
Finally, he panicked and ran full out, pulling us behind him. Skippy steered the car.
When is it?
behind him
Mother's Day?
because if
I
we
don't know.
turned away, he would
That's
flip
next
us
year, man.
over. We narrowly squeezed
When's this
between two
party?
trees
New
and
Year's
bounced
Eve?
over
I don't know.
another that had
Summer,
fallen on
winter?
the ground. Finally, we dropped about a foot straight down into a stream
Oh,
of fast
Jill left me
moving
alone.
water.
She's got red paint on her foot too. You
The
know,
car stopped with
you can't
a terrible
paint something
jolt with the front
with a
axle.
puppy around
Both
without puppy
wheels
getting
kept
paint
on
on her.
going. The last we saw of the bull, he was still running, and the tires were bouncing
Hanoi
wildly.
posted nothing.
I
Oh,
have
show.
often wondered if the car is still in the creek.
Okay.
Someday maybe I'll go back and see.
Oh, September 22nd.
In the ordeal, and
Not
we had
like
a
in,
long walk home, wet and cold.
It's like this
We
weekend.
didn't decide it was fun until much later.
I gotta look. I spent a bunch of money this month. And this big Chevy don't get the mileage the little Chevy does. That's not the Equinox. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but the winter solstice is when Forrest Fenn was shot down at winter solstice, and that's when Moses comes out at winter solstice. Yeah, you know the Battleship Rock. Have you looked at the one in Colorado? There's kivas and there's Native American ruins below Battleship Rock in Colorado. That's over. It's not far. It's not far from Um, Mesa Verde. Oh, I gotta go back and get the music going again. Music. Bang, bang, bang. Is there another? I'll play that one. That sounds good. Oh, I don't have to keep music going because I'm not. It's not on my speakers. Oh. It's not on my speakers in there. It's on the speakers here. I could.
Questions keep on spinning. Miracles all around.
Oh, pinned. It does have a pin on the. I don't have to use the YouTube chat. It all shows up right here. Yeah, I gotta look on the map, see where it's at. But that's only like 2 days or 4 days. I gotta look at my schedule, see what else I got happening. I already did the party in like 1999 and 1999. I lived like 5 miles from downtown Disney World, in Vista, Florida. I was in Orlando. I was in between SeaWorld and Disney World. and of course, Universal Studios is there too. That's a pretty good park. The girlfriend I had there, her mother worked at Disney, and so we got in for free. Got to see all 3 parks. I think we did 3 different days. We went to 1 park each day. Ah, shoot! Ah, shoot! Yeah, I tell you, I was allergic to weed. and right back there, that is the 6th highest mountain in the continental United States. There are 3 others in Colorado taller. Mount Rainier is taller, and Mount Whitney is taller. But otherwise, Blanca Peak is the 6th tallest. It's 155 feet shorter than the tallest in the continental United States. So there's actually 6 mountains within 155 feet of the tallest one. So it barely made it. I think they should remeasure it, and maybe they need to remeasure all of the mountains and see which one really is. Yeah, go through the GPS and see what it says instead of their survey equipment that they originally posted it with. Because the GPS is probably more accurate. Go up there with a helicopter. Yeah, it's 14,355 feet. 349 feet, something like that. The 55 is 155 feet shorter than Mount Whitney. But yeah, Buffalo Cowboys, the difference is in original Rumblings and Ramblings and the book that it was only the front of the car, and I had the front of the car. They didn't have it didn't have a body. And people, I don't believe it. Prove it. Prove it. Go read it. It's on the internet. Get it from Dale. Or whatever. The original, not the second one that they said you can't do, but the first one. And he wants to know if the car was still there. Well, it was when he wrote that, or when he said that, but it's not now. It's moved about 70 miles. Jill, don't do that on camera. Let's move camera away from Jill. This is my wall. It goes, I got like 20 feet here, 20 feet there. So it's like the length of as long as the RV that way. And I got both my vehicles parked in here. And I got to go, but yeah, you got to go. Okay. But right now it's windy right on the other side of this wall. The wind's, I can feel the wind with my hand up there. But see, the sun's setting. It's not on the table here, so it's not blazing hot. I'm not going to get sunburned sitting here. Who else is on? Just Hanoi. And Cody's first name was Bill. Right, Jill? Huh? Yeah, and I got new motion lights. I got a motion light on either side of the table here. So if I come out my door, the motion lights up everything out here. If anybody comes to my door, it lights up. And the lights shine on the ceiling of the RV in there. So I know gets my attention if I'm sitting inside. Lets me know something's out here or someone. But I'm still waiting. I get my follow-up after I had my MRIs for my back pain. Had MRI, my neck, my hips, and my low back, my lumbar, because I got stenosis in my neck, stenosis in my lumbar, and I got my hips are going. My right hip's pretty bad, and the left one is following it. So I'm gonna be stuck somewhere. It'd be nice to find anybody else with RV, like Bill Sullivan. Come on up, hang out here, because when I go to get surgery, I need somebody to watch the dogs for me. That's all. Just somebody around here to hang out, watch the dogs. We got room for another RV. We got 5 acres, so we can clear another spot further back away, or just go right on the other side of the wall here, or whatever. Is that you make a lot like they had the covered wagon in the circle, had a bunch of RVs like that in the circle, so they're like the barrier wall. Have one in and out, and put a gate there, and have them all bumper to bumper, and robbery. Is it armed robbery or unarmed robbery? You're too cute, Jill. Yeah. I'm not going to let you lick my face right now because I know what you were just licking. Her eyes are drooping shut. These glasses turn dark out here. I'm waiting for, well, those ones will too. I'm waiting for the other ones, the ones I'm waiting for don't have any frame on the bottom part. There's only frame across the top. Because, yeah, and I don't care for, big glasses and dark glass, big frames, thick frames. I like my glasses to be invisible. My eyes are invisible right now. Yeah, I got all kinds of, like on the ground here, I got rocks. There are crystals like right at my feet. There's one, looks like it's got a lot of green in it. It's got some green in it. But yeah, I need to have one when I go collecting my rocks. I need one rock for the nice rocks and one rock for the patio rocks. One bucket for patio rocks, where you the rocks that I'll dump on my pet for a gravel porch. But what I need to get is I need to buy some Portland cement and start making some bricks. Boy, somebody just flying down the dirt road over there. Probably doing 100 miles an hour on the dirt road across there, man. Let me see this. Oh, my right hip don't do it. I can't bend that right. I can't bring my right leg up. That's what I mean. My right hip is really bad. I was born with congenital hip displacement and had March of Dimes had before I before I was a toddler. I had leg braces as a when I was like 1, and had leg braces to straighten my legs. And I got red spots on my legs just like your face, Jill. Jill. It's her butt. Yeah, I play with your tail. No. She said, "Oh, yeah, I better clean up back there." Did you say something's wrong down there? No, nothing wrong there, Jill. You're okay. She's a good dog. Glad I got this puppy. Yeah, we got Jill, huh? Her eyes are just back and forth. Scanning. You scanning, Jill? Huh? You get pink spots on your nose. And Melinda, no. They did MRI. I have severe stenosis in my neck. I got it. Yep. Even got the reports on here on my phone. But yeah, I read Jason the stuff about my hip is it's like a tear here and a tear there and a narrowing here and narrowing there and There. Now here, that should be the one. Uh, oh, that's low back. That's got to be neck. Uh, findings. There's no soft tissue edema. Anti Atlanta copitial and adilital articulations are maintained. Okay, whatever. Is that my Atlantis articulation? Vertebral body heights I maintain. Uh, mild C5, C6, C6, C7. Disc space narrowing. Remaining disc space demonstrates significant narrowing. No significant narrowing. There is a C5, C4, C8 end plate osteophylitic ridging. So my bones are sticking into my spine, right? C4 to C6. Is that right? C5, C4, C6, C7. The disc is the bone is is growing into the fucking nerves, man. Facet alignment is maintained. Forrest Fenn soft tissues are unremarkable. The cervical conjunctiva is unremarkable. The cervical spinal cord is normal, and morphology and signal intensity. C2, no significant disc herniation. Spinal canal, C3, no significant changes in small discs. Okay, so yeah, my problems are in C4, 5, 6, 7. And those are, that's why my fingertips are going numb shit, because the bones are, so if the bone sticking in, that means they about their only choice is the ultrasonic tool. Oh, I fell out of the bunk bed when I was a kid and landed on my head and woke everybody in the house up when hitting that wood floor. I used to go skiing. Yeah, my neck's screwed up. Yeah, my fingertips stinging and burning. It's like when I burned my fingers a couple weeks, they feel just the same right now. It didn't feel ever any different. The fingers have always they feel like my fingertips have been burned. You know, like they all have blisters on. They sting and it's irritating. And the pills they give you don't help it enough. Look at that green little stone I found the other day. It's pretty green. Grind that into some kind of necklace thing or something. Earrings. Cut it in two, make earrings out of it. Thank you, Jill, for putting your back end at me here. No, neuropathy isn't when your nerves are. No, not stenosis isn't neuropathy. It's stenosis. Says so. I got the. Let me see. I think the problem in the low back is L3, L4. No. No, 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 no. Huh. Where is it? Oh, huh. Moderate spinal canal stenosis in L3, L4. And L4, L5. Yeah, I got from L2, L3 to L4, L5. They're all just falling apart. The back goes kind of like that. My dad had that too. Uh, uh, I got pinched nerves up, that make you feel like my made me feel like my kidneys were going out. Yeah, I got prescription stuff. It's duloxetine or something. But there are differences in the Buffalo Cowboys story. In the thrill of the chase, it's an old car with no top. In rumblings and ramblings, it's an old car with no body. I have the old car with no body. Nobody. Even the picture with the one that Skippy's sitting in, it looks like it has the front door and the back door, but it looks like the back part of the body is gone. Forrest said he was sitting on the axle. And rumblings and ramblings, and in Buffalo Cowboys, he's sitting on a sofa cushion. And he's rumblings and ramblings. I wonder if the car is still there. But not, he doesn't ask that question in Buffalo Cowboys. And the long walk home, okay, that ties to his story about the long walk, the long ride home, right? And what happened in the long ride? How did he get home after Skippy took off? How did he get home? I'll tell you how he got home. The car came back to him. That's how I get home. You needed a you needed a vehicle. He needed a vehicle to take you to the treasure. And right now, I gotta load up the vehicle song. I think I got one. The vehicle. You needed a vehicle to get you to the treasure. I'm going to find one now. Oh yeah, take the whole screen. Don't. But I know I'm on the picture. So I just can't see the chat while I'm picking the. That's what I'm doing. Downloads. It's in there. No, it's not in there. It's in music. There. You need a vehicle. I'll load up a few of these. They're all kind of Forrest Fenn related. I picked more songs than I wanted to, so you're going to have to wait before it plays because you have to wait for it to upload. Oh. There. Open. And I know some people might have seen the Did I put that over on the Treasure Trolls, the one about the cucumber? Yeah, I think I might have because it was kinda dirty, adultish. Um, you know, if you set your video so it's, uh, for children, that you don't get comments and you don't get chat. You can only get comments and chat if it's, not set for children. As the music uploads, it's going up into the router inside and then up to the roof, and then it's going up to a satellite up there, and it's coming down maybe in Denver, maybe it's coming down in Albuquerque, or maybe it's coming down in Salt Lake or Helena. I don't know where my signal comes back to the earth. Still uploading those songs. He had to bribe 2 Mexican officials to get his brother home. So if Forrest Fenn's bribing officials, I mean, that's kind of criminal, isn't it? There you go. You need a vehicle. Chill. Stop that.
When I hid the treasure chest, I hid the treasure chest before I knew what I was gonna do with it.
He hid the treasure before he knew he was going to hide the treasure.
The treasure chest is if they could figure it out. And I told myself the best way to
It was already out there.
write a poem. So I wrote the poem, and I think there's 24 stanzas. Maybe I don't remember, but there are 9 clues in that poem. If you can follow the clues, starting at the first one, they will take you to the treasure.
Chill.
Well, when I hid the treasure chest, I hid the treasure chest before I knew what I was gonna do with it. But I needed a vehicle that would tell people where the treasure chest is if they could figure it out. And
I'm waiting for my generator to crap out.
So I wrote the poem. I think there's 20.
Yeah, that's why I was working on the solar. I got to get the solar working better. We'll take that apart. I'm going to take the solar panels and put them here on the table. Now I got to take a workbench. You know, I can clamp a vise onto the corner of the big table, you know, and have something to, you know, work on things on. At a work table. Well, 2x6s, 16 2x6s. They're Douglas fir. And you can see the one in there. That painted, that's red. That's why I'm coloring painting it.
There's 24 stanzas. Maybe I don't remember, but there are 9 clues in that poem. If you could
Got another version of this
starting
song.
at the first one, it'll take you to the treasure.
I think it's better. We'll go to the other one.
Well, when I hid the treasure chest, I hid the treasure chest before I knew what I was gonna do with it. But I needed a vehicle that would tell people where the treasure chest is. Figure it out. Now I told myself the best way to do that is write a poem. So I wrote the poem, and I think there's 24 stanzas. Maybe I don't remember, but there are 9 clues in that poem. If you can follow the clues, starting at the first one, they will take you to the treasure. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah.
Well, when I hit the
I have the best Forrest Fenn music.
I hit the treasure chest before I knew what I was gonna do with it.
What are you gonna do, Jill?
But I needed
Huh?
a vehicle that would tell people where the treasure
Now, one
chest
hinge on my
is. They
computer
could
kind of
figure
broke
it out.
off in
I
one
told
corner.
myself the best
So it's
way
only
to
hanging
get
on to
that
one
is
the hinge on the other side,
So I
where I
rode
believe the
for
wires are
Forrest,
too.
and I think there's
And if you see
24
it
stanzas.
moving, that's
Maybe
Jill
I don't remember,
pushing on the
but there are 9
screen, on the back of the
clues
screen.
home. If you can
Hi,
follow
Jill.
the clues starting at the
You just
first
want to play with
one,
my
they
phone,
will
don't
take
you,
you to
Jill?
the treasure.
He's like a kid. Oh, did it just end like that? We got another song then. Rocky Mysteries.
Wet and cold, the mountains grip, buried deep beneath the drip. Secrets old where shadows creep.
I'm the
Bracelets
one that
lost
figured it
in
out. Yes,
nature's
Melinda, I figured it out. I got his car, and the reason I took it, and the reason it's sitting right here, nobody else can claim they found it.
Hidden dreams and rugged chain.
It's sitting here. I've had many witnesses come and see it here,
Someone
and I haven't
found the
sold it.
buried
Forrest
past.
advised me not to
Secrets
sell it.
locked and held so fast. Treasures cold and wet at last. Dig down deep, the die is cast. Twist and turn through rocky plight. Journey on as day turns night. Mysteries and dark and
Jill.
light. Bracelets shimmer right aside. Mount the shield from snow and rain, but the elements cause their pain. Hidden dreams and rugged chain. Bracelets whispering through the strain. Someone
How do I escape
found the
from
buried
Jill?
past.
Huh?
Secrets locked and held so fast. Treasures cold and wet at last. Dig down deep, the die is cast.
Yeah, you love me all you want. Nobody else will.
Twist and turn through rocky flight. Journey on as day turns night.
Did you say Rocky Flats? You know where Rocky Flats is? Up by Denver,
Bracelets
where the
shimmer
nuclear.
out of sight.
It's where they made triggers for nuclear bombs.
Mountains echo
and
tales, they say.
Big
Cold
nuclear.
and wet through night
There's
and
nuclear
day.
spill stuff and all this stuff. Yeah, contamination and shit all over the place.
Bracelets
I guess in the
buried,
dust
make
and
'em
stuff.
pay. Someone
But
found the buried past.
they building
Secrets
houses there
locked and
now.
held so fast.
And I
Treasures
remember
cold and wet
back in the
at last.
90s when I
Dig
lived in
down
that
deep,
area
the
near there in
die is
Broomfield and
cast.
Boulder. That must be the neighbor dog in the area. You go by there, and you'd be going down the highway doing 70, and a tumbleweed would pass you. You know. Ugh. So back to the music. Pick another song. That one.
Miles and miles I wandered long, desert's breath a scorching song.
I should have brought a drink out here.
Mountain streams and lakes so wide.
I don't have the. I guess I can get.
Treasure stories in the sand, footsteps
that
marked by life's own hand.
And
Through the hills
Three.
and valleys deep,
wow.
secrets hidden, secrets keep. There's nothing to disguise underneath the open skies.
Robbery.
Cut and dried for all to find, pure and simple peace of mind.
Oh, the art show. How come I'm not seeing those?
Tales of golden mysteries.
So
whispers
YouTube
carried
shows
by the
me
breeze.
different chats than
Walking
we
path
stream and
untouched
show.
by time, seeking out a dream of mine.
Let's see.
Every step the
Yeah,
journey's
so
tale,
Rob is in
around the lakes where
YouTube.
shadows sail. Beaver dams and forest trails, echoes of the past prevail. There's nothing to
Notes. I can
disguise
put notes in here.
underneath
Can I put
open
notes on the
skies.
screen, or is it just
Cut
notes
and
for me?
dried for all to find.
It's like my own teleprompter notes. That would be good, because then you can look at the screen and read your notes right on top of your face or
There's
something.
nothing to
Or next to the
disguise
face.
underneath the open
Instead of-
skies. Cut and dried for all to find. Pure and simple peace of
This is a good
mind.
table. I made it. I got 6 boards across, 6 2x6s. Arm can't hardly reach across the table. You know, so because I figured, well, if you put the food in the middle and you need room on the outside to still eat. So yeah, 10 inches in the middle for food, 10 inches on either side, or 11 inches in the middle, 11 on either side, because these boards are 10.5 inches or 5.5 inches across. So they're 11 inches with 2 of them. But there's a 1/4 inch gap between them. So yeah, almost 11 1/4 inches. Where's the music again? Somebody else must be streaming again. Work and hustle. This is another Forrest Fenn.
Working hard in the cafe.
Look at that.
Just pedaled
Oh,
all day.
right there, I guess. What the hell is that, man? That just did that on its own.
No delay. Father
Yeah.
said no vacation.
Imagine if I had like pirate hair, man. It'd come down to about here, and then it'd all start curling.
After shifts just got cold.
You know.
Work and hustle every day. Gotta grind to find your way.
Oh, watching a video today. This guy hit a deer on a motorcycle doing 100 miles an hour. It said the video said 100 miles an hour, and the guy had it all on all his motorcycle body armor and back protection and leather and helmet and everything. And what happened was when he hit the deer, the motorcycle took on the deer, and he just launched over the top and went skidding and off the side of the road, and came out without a scratch. Hurt his leg a little bit because he hit his leg on the handlebars while he was flying over the handlebars. And they say most people, that's what, when they hit a deer, that's what they'll fly over and they'll break their legs on the handlebars. But when he hit the deer, it was just like a red mist. There was a camera guy behind the guy behind him had the camera, and this red mist, and the camera got sprayed. And yeah, motorcycle. You want to be in something that can take on the animal you're going to hit. In Africa, you don't want to hit an elephant because there's nothing you can drive to protect you from what an elephant will do when you hit an elephant. I said play. There. So what's it say? You watching. Who else is Forrest Fenning right now? Let me see. According to this, Forrest Fenn says I'm the only one. I'm the only one live streaming Forrest Fenn. But I'll tell you something else. about my numbers on here on YouTube. I had a video. I had a video that had 7 likes on. I went to the video. It said I had 7 likes, and I was looking at. I just went to read it. 7 likes, and it rolled back to 3. It went from 7 to 3 in an instant. You know, and that tells me right there that somebody is manipulating my views. Somebody's out there manipulating it and keeping people from seeing. Even Dave, oh, I didn't know. I looked and there wasn't nobody else screaming. Yeah, you know, no, it was came up because when I do a search, I come up. So this song's talking about him, about his art in the gallery and shit. But never spoke. Lady smiled but never spoke. Silent rules and symbols woke in between the words. Silent rules, and that's what we have. We have silent rules. How would you know if you broke a rule unless you knew what the fucking rules were? You know. And obviously, if he's bribing Mexican officials, there are no rules. You know, there's only rules that he's messed up. I can see the light is still shining on that. That thing folds up. It's another extra countertop. There's my microwave sitting right on top of it. I got to take the other microwave out, the one that came with the RV, and put a shelf. I could put 2 shelves where it was, and put my little microwave in there, and I'll have more cupboard space around the. But I think my next project, well, the shelves are. I think I might have enough lumber right here to do it. The extra from doing this table. And I hear traffic on the road over there. Where are they? Oh, they're 2 roads over. Yeah, that car right here is like 3/4 of a mile away. I hear people coming. I don't have to see you coming. I can hear you coming. What do you want? Huh? Are you my big Jill? Huh? Are you my big Jill? Slunky. Hey, Jill. What are you doing? Huh? She says, I can't see over the wall. Maybe I'll make you a little ladder and put you a little lookout post up there, Jill. And then you can always watch out from up on top of the fence. Did you see Jack go in the door? You must have. He got ran into something or got his head in somewhere and pulled out and scratched his nose. You can come up here, Jack. Yeah, he's right there. Huh, Jack. He's a pretty boy. I don't know if you can see his scratch on his forehead, right between his eyes, right in his blaze. Starting to get chilly though. What do we got, watchers? What is Wednesday? Oh, 6. And I got to pick another song. Oh, I was gonna. Did I do not touch? I don't know. Do this one. It's about his war, or part of a little bit about going to. Get off the computer, Jill. Jeez.
Laid the camp and lend a hand. Star General led the way. Met new friends each passing day. Generals can't trust in me.
What do you want?
So where I be. Chose assignments near and far.
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Big Jack. Little Jill. And Bill. I've gone over what the video title is a few times, and you just got to look at the old rumblings and ramblings, compare the Buffalo Cowboys story. It was a car with no body. No body. There was no body with the car. So most other people found cars with bodies. I found one with no body. Yeah. You just can't. I mean, you know. And the bullet shot his canopy. He had glass, and he had a little scratch or whatever. And his canopy on his plane is gone. And what is up? When your canopy is shot, what do you look at? You see the sky. Okay? And if it's nighttime and you look up, well, you see the stars. There's no canopy because the canopy is blown away. So his canopy is stars because there's stars over his head. The car was in the middle of the meadow. It wasn't under the trees. It was under the stars. Out in the sun, where the hot sun hits the metal. And when you touch the metal, it's hot. And where's your warm waters in your blood? You touch that, boy, it's gonna boil your blood a little bit, ain't it? Warm water's hot when the birds that he shot, when their hearts stop pumping blood. And when he shot himself, his heart stopped pumping blood. We have a warm water salt in his early age and a warm water salt at the end of his life. And what do I have here at the end of the chase? I have myself a banquet table. It's a picnic table, but it's Forrest Fenn's kind of banquet table. Boy, you know, I might think about that. Start just making these and selling them. Because, you know, if this cost me, X dollars to make, and if I can make $100 on each one, I can make picnic tables. I got 5 acres to park them on. I can open up a picnic ground. No, that's not camping. It's just picnicking. No, we don't have any. You can picnic at midnight. If you're boondocking in an RV and camping on city streets or parking places and stuff, if you're there overnight, they might knock on your door. But if you sleep in the daytime, you probably get away with it. Why is it people have to sleep at night? Why can't I sleep in the day? It really messes up your schedule for one. And I got to find what Jill did with the paintbrush. I still have not found it. It has a wood handle, and she likes to chew wood. So I don't know. Is that the other piece? That's the other piece for my counter, my kitchen. Yeah, got enough to make my whole shelf in there. Well, the bottom shelf, main shelf. One to put the microwave on. Gotta get the old one out. Big old heavy thing compared to the little one I have, and that's all I need is a little one, plate size. But you ready to end the stream, Jill? Huh? Because I'm gonna go heat up some pizza. I think. Hate watching Chris Merchant. I had to take a searcher's ashes to the gorge here. A couple of weeks. The Phantom knows. Sophia. We're back over here. I got to see the chat on here. Yeah. Take a searcher's ashes. Is that not a because that was a year and a half ago. Not Janet. All right, not Janet Langard. Whose ashes would you be taking to? I don't know what other searchers have recently. Maybe Streets. The Phantom knows. Somebody else going down the road over there on the other side of my wall. Nope, they're over on the other road. Oh, my left leg, I can bend my knee up. I can pull my knee up to my chest with my left leg, but the right one I can't. And that's what Jill did in my glasses. You doing? You come to rescue me? I didn't fall. I just rolled over on the seat, Jill. She's the best little puppy dog. Aren't you, Jill? Oh. Da, 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 da. Music, play another song. Oh, don't step on the keyboard. Move. She's trying to. I guarantee she's trying. I got to touch it because it does things when he touches it. But, okay. Not many people talking. I'm going to do another stream. But someday people got to realize Gorman's the one that figured it. And next month is 10/24. That's on the Dr. Pepper. 10/24. And it's 4 years after Peggy. So, and then next year, April 19th, is the 250th anniversary of the shot heard around the world. Below the home of Captain David Brown. This is how synchronicities, it all comes together in synchronicity. If Kevin Bacon were the judge, I won. So, yeah, I'm done. I've got to eat some pizza and talk to my dogs. It's not much different, you know. Yeah, yeah, we're just hanging out here. But we'll see you later. I'm done. I'd rather come on here and talk to more people, have somebody else join in on the stream. None of that happening. So I'm done. I'm, I'll keep making some music and occasionally make a video, but I'm talking about other stuff and all that. Tired of trying to get people to comprehend anything. That's pretty tough to do. There's very little comprehension in the chase. Adios, amigos.